Are we? Oh, yeah. My deepest apologies, delicious friends. But my internet connection was not cooperating, and I spilled my mimosa.
R.I.P. mimosas.
I'll make another one after this. It'll be all right. So again, my apologies. We were in the middle of having a non-violent confrontation with the dean, or at least he's not initiating violence. He's simply telling you that you need to leave town forever. I know y'all have been able to chat a little bit. What do you do?
Set the place on fire! No.
Yeah! No.
I mean, you have many options available to you right now.
We know. What would Delilah do?
I don't. If you want to resign yourself to dealing with these necromantic rituals that perhaps you are actually at the root of, or others under your tutelage, then that is fine by me. I don't want to help people who are more comfortable letting themselves fall apart. I don't think that you will be able to do this on your own. And if you want to watch, I mean, I'd be happy to watch your demise from afar. So.
Quentin, Delilah, your throat's getting kind of itchy.
Okay.
I'm getting a little bit of a cough there.
Uh-oh. Quint, I look back at y'all and I'm looking at you, and I look back at the dean. And I'm like, can you? The only reason we came down here was because we were concerned that these undead abominations were coming from the university.
I'm quite sure that's not the case. Dr. Kipling has not been seen here in some time, and while there have been reports of his necromantic abominations elsewhere in the city, they have not been seen here at the university.
Have you checked underneath?
You know what? This is becoming a bit too taxing for an old woman. Let's go.
Okay.
Adieu.
And then when we're out of earshot,
So,
like really out of earshot.
so for scene setting, are you just getting up and walking out and leaving?
We're yeeting the hell out of there.
Okay. Where are you? And which is fine. He is not going to make any attempt to stop you. You see, by the way, that other librarian, Ambrosia, is no longer in Valley Girl form, right?
No,
Yeah.
they're just in their normal form.
Right, they're in the normal form. So you see that guy. He doesn't pay you any attention. Actually, I take that back. He stops because he doesn't recognize Ambrosia, but he recognizes the other three of you, that librarian, because it's the same librarian you saw yesterday. And he sees you as you're leaving, and he's like, "Oh, what? Why are you back?"
Ambrosia will whip out their parasol and go, "They're my entourage, come darlings," and just walk faster.
I imagine you all just. He's like, he literally he doesn't know what to do. So yes, where do you leave to? Where do you go?
Did the librarian have a cough, or was that you?
The librarian. Oh, that was me. No, that was me. That was me.
Okay, just checking, because that's okay. I want to head back to the sewer. And
Are you going to go down into the sewer right there?
I mean, wherever the hell it was we came out of, sure.
Great. Wonderful.
Are there people around though?
There's starting to be a few people around, yeah.
Can I silent image a maintenance sign next to this drain?
Yeah, absolutely, you can. I mean, no question about that.
I just like a silent image, this maintenance signs like, oh, this drain looks pretty rusty.
You get a few odd looks at the four of you, since you don't really look like maintenance workers, but nobody walks up to you, and you can just drop the four of you back in there. Is that what you're doing? Annabelle's shaking her head.
I just think that we are ridiculous. That's all.
Oh, that's true. There's no question about that.
You said we can leave. We're leaving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird that you're leaving through the
We're leaving
sewer.
to go underneath the same place we just left.
Correct.
Oh boy.
I just love Quentin's like, have you checked underneath?
I'm sorry. So Quinn's flaw is I put too much trust in others.
Aww.
Okay, maybe pepper that with a little common sense.
Oh!
A little,
Sorry, common
little
sense.
complexity to that flaw would
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I think it's
No.
great.
I love Delilah's reaction of like,
Well, I apparently have a wicked cough coming on. So once we're down in the storm drain, a storm sewer really, I'm going to say we can at least check to see if Dr. Bertram's hiding out underneath here.
it is quite suspicious if you think about it that he said there have been necrotic beings sighted all over town, but not at the university.
Right.
Surely that's more suspicious.
Right. Well, who knows? But there's at least no harm in checking. And I'm getting the distinct feeling that Podrick Wolfstein is a very powerful man, but I think his arrogance is leaving him blind in at least one eye. Or
And I've got it. Did I pull out the stone with the eye?
Ambrosia, that's horrifying. Put that away.
It's like a toe with teeth.
No.
I go with teeth.
I have seen some mighty terrible things in my life, but I don't like that.
I've called him Bertram.
No. Oh.
Oh, but Bertram's the name of the doctor we're chasing.
Yep.
Por eso.
Anyway, shall we at least just pop our heads in?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'll be going last as usual.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, unless you tell me otherwise, you're keeping that same marching order. Y'all seem to like that.
Yep.
Works for me.
Okay. So you're just continuing back down the way. You get back to that intersection. So at this point, as you kind of wind your way through the drain, you're kind of crouching through, and you feel that the moss underneath your feet and growing up around, and there's gunk and there's ick, and it's not, it's not a
Ew.
cool place to be. I mean, it's humid and cool, but you get back to the intersection, and you can see that the drain that leads off to the left goes back to the lake, and then you still hear this dripping sound and this other occasionally sound up ahead of you. What do you want to do?
I want to head towards the water and the sound.
As we're doing that, I am going to just ready my axe, just in case.
I'm gonna get ready.
All right. It's fair. You know what? Let me. Oh yeah. Oh boy, howdy is so right. Oh boy, howdy.
Boyd, howdy.
Oh.
Let's see. Well, no, we're back in the sewers. We're no longer in the library. Yes. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're all fine.
No.
You hear the dripping sound, and occasionally it's somewhere between a crunching sound and a sucking sound.
Ow!
That's
Reminds me of every Saturday night I've ever had.
We don't have this one marked as mature content, but we probably should. Look, you killed half of the party right there.
I don't know why VR invites me on to things like that. Mature content. Y'all should know better.
Oh.
I just can't.
No, goodbye, everybody. No.
The old crunching and sucking.
No! No!
All right. So.
Crunching! What's the crunch?
What is the crunching?
So. We're gonna get back on track here. We're gonna try. We're gonna do our best anyway. Okay. You come around a bend, and ahead of you see a hunched figure with its back to you. And that slurping sound is getting louder. It doesn't take any notice of you immediately. What do you do?
Sorry, I was clipping that moment.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm the first person there.
Yeah.
Do I sense, does it feel, okay, they haven't noticed me, it's a hunched figure, it sounds like they're slurping something, that's terrible, they're clearly eating something, and I can't tell anything else about them, right? That's it, that's all we got.
I mean, are you taking a moment to kind of look them over or whatever?
Yeah, I'm trying to like sort of get a sense of the danger of the situation or lack thereof.
Okay. So the figure is dressed in wet, rotten rags.
Oh, okay. All right. Say no more. That's fine. I would like to rage, and I'm going to smack him with my great axe.
That could be a helpful NPC.
Not
Yeah.
in wet rags.
Sorry, y'all put me up front, so.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, give me your attack roll at advantage because this person is very surprised.
Oh no.
That is, it's like a 20-something.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is, what is it that I add to my sharp axe, Hater?
I actually wasn't able to sharpen your axe because I slept in a different location.
Just kidding. So that is that's 11. That is 11 slashing damage.
I can't take y'all anywhere. Yes, you feel...
Oh, sorry, 13 slashing damage.
All right. You feel your axe comes down into the person, and they screech in pain. And first of all, I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
We're the kids you hope don't come to the birthday party.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, that's okay.
the barbarian is first. I'm almost sorry, y'all.
It's
I know-
on brand.
We could have talked to them. However, Annabelle's not in a great headspace right now.
Apparently.
Probably just some old man.
Just some old man in tattered, broken robes.
He's
looks like
poor.
a rotting, eating the flesh of some other being.
Oh, is he eating flesh too? Ew.
Well, I don't know, but it's slurping and crunching, so I assume the crunch is bones.
He's having moss soup.
Ah, la 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 la.
All right, so who's got a high knit roll?
14.
Anybody higher than a 14?
No.
Doing great. Who's next? Annabelle, what's your initiative?
I got a 9.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so sorry. I'm just so happy whenever it does that. Like, everyone goes, I got a 9. It just...
9. Ambrosia, what's yours?
I also got a 9.
Okay.
Yes.
Delilah, what's yours?
I got a 1.
Ooh! We're doing really well.
Okay, it's going to be Quint, followed by the double A's.
Yeah.
And so, Quint, what do you do? But the thing is, there's only room for one of you at a time, right? You're lined up. And so you've got Annabelle and Ambrosia in front of you. Sorry, Annabelle and Delilah in front of you. And then this other thing, as he turned, I will say he turned around. And he's human-shaped, but he has this narrow face, kind of bulging eyes,
Don't like that.
and an exceptionally broad mouth. And there's some kind of ridges on his neck. And he's, as I said, his clothes are just soaked through and they're rotting on him. Not a zombie. It doesn't look like, it doesn't move like a zombie or anything like that. And he's kind of screeches at you. What do you do, Quint?
So I can't go through. I can't get up close. Right. Okay.
There's just no room.
So there are a few javelins, like stuck, like stuck into the shield.
Okay.
Back and I.
All right. So you're going to make this attack at disadvantage
Okay.
because you're kind of squeezing. And let's hope that you don't accidentally miss and hit the people in front of you. Because he's going to have cover.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
That is an 11 plus 5. 16.
Oh, yeah. It sticks right in him. Let's give a damage roll.
Okay. D6 plus 2. 5 plus 2. 7 damage.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right, Annabelle and Ambrosia, you two can choose which order you go in. What do you do?
We will be stuck in a British standoff after you.
Annabelle is the one that's right in front of him and just smacked him in the back with an axe.
Yeah, I am assuming that as soon as I did that, so they shrieked. Did they they turned around and we can see that they are not undead, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So upon seeing that, I will stop, but I will still, my axe is like there and I'm holding like an attack against them. And I'm going to say, "Who are you and what are you doing down here?"
Okay.
And that's my action.
All right. Delilah, does Eyes of the Grave require an action or is it just a thing that you have all the time?
I have to do it.
Okay. Ambrosia, what do you do?
Following Annabelle, I will be like, "Hello! We are maintenance workers in this humble sewer. We're sorry we stabbed you. If you are not evil, shriek once for yes, twice for no." And that is my action.
Can you give me a persuasion check, definitely at disadvantage?
Oh boy, howdy.
No, that's a deception check. Sorry, deception.
Oh, that's still a 10.
Total?
Total.
All right. On their turn, I think that gender is indeterminate for this person. You hear them screech out, "Why'd you attack Fluvo? Fluvo no hurt no one!" And he leaps on Annabelle, and begins to fight back against this ambush. And first of all, he tries to bite Emma. You know what? It's not going to matter because the bite is not going to be able to do anything to the werewolf.
That's right.
Just for, what's your AC?
15.
15. Yeah, he bites, but his bite can't get into you. Instead, he reaches up a hand and strikes you. This, however, hits you. The strike itself, the punch itself, the bludgeoning does no damage to you, but you do take 1 lightning damage, and you cannot take reactions until the end of his next turn.
Oh,
I'm sorry, lightning damage?
Yeah, there's just a little shock as he smacks you,
Ooh,
and then he's going to do it again.
Like singed hair.
The second time it misses you, though. Why, you've hurt Fluval! Fluval, do nothing! Delilah, it's your turn. What do you do?
Oh, for the love of God. I cast Detect Evil and Good. Celestial, Elemental, Fey, Fiend, or Undead within 30 feet.
Celestial, Elemental, Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
Yes.
None of those.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
So I cast that. I'm like, he's probably human. No wait, Delilah would never raise her voice. He is probably human. Everyone just calm down. We jumped the gun. Volvo is his name? You are going to die if you keep fighting.
Fluval!
Fluvo?
Fluval!
Fighting, yes.
Fluval.
You're going to die.
I didn't. And you see, he holds up. He was eating like a half rotten fish.
It's not great. It's not a great choice, but that's my turn.
Okay, Quint, what do you do?
Quint immediately feels remorse because, like, his first reaction was, "Okay, this is I don't know what's going on." The second reaction was, "This is a thing that looks like it could eat me," and so now when the other folks start talking, he's like, I'm sorry, please. We did not mean to interrupt your lunch."
Annabelle and Ambrosia, do you also stand down?
Yeah.
I will stand down.
Delilah, I should have done this on your turn. Delilah, could you give me a persuasion check, please?
Yep. Hey, I'm actually proficient in that. Doing good. Doing really well here. 8.
Oh boy, howdy.
All right, Annabelle. He's still kind of like not grappling, but still kind of grabbing, as it were. Annabelle, before it's not his turn yet. I'm just checking on what Annabelle and Ambrosia are doing on their turn.
I'm going to be like, okay, maybe we get down from the werewolf? Yes, we come down from the werewolf. She's very big and very strong.
Oh, that's right. She is in werewolf form. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you give me a persuasion check at advantage, since you did point out that that's a werewolf?
Oh boy, howdy.
I'm gonna
that's
growl.
better. That's
too.
a dirty 20.
All right. On Fluval's turn, Fluval kind of lets go and kind of crouches down and is like, "Why? You just like the others. You just like them all. You just want to hurt Fluval."
I'm very sorry. I thought you were an abomination.
That's what they turned me.
No, Flute. My friend, who did this to you? Talk to us. We're so sorry for this. We've had a time fighting water zombies, abominations, and that. So we were a little bit trigger happy. I'm so sorry. And I'm just gonna straighten any of his gross clothing.
Oh, it's totally gross. It's like just. He kind of points up, and he's like, "Yeah, they potions and things and machines and that and Fluval not always like this."
So, Flufel, when you say up there, do you remember a university at all?
Smart people.
Flufel, you have been so helpful. Thank you. You are a grand help.
I'm so long down here. So long. Very long.
Delilah, can you, upon his consent or their consent, could you perhaps take a look at them and see if you can repair some of the damage that I caused?
Yes. Yes, I can. I would like to make a medicine check, first of all, to study them.
All right. Tell me what you're trying to study. What you're trying to learn.
I'm trying to ascertain how far drifted from human this person is.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Medicine check for sure.
Okay,
intelligence medicine, yeah.
Oh,
What?
12.
12. So it's hard to say. It's clear once you take a moment and you're not in the middle of fighting, clearly this was, whatever, some sort of human. But the facial structure has changed somewhat. So as I said, it's more narrowed. When I say bulging eyes, I don't mean like ours. I mean they're not quite lidless, but they definitely protrude out. And the mouth is wide. And those ridges on the neck, you guys know, there's several ridges kind of aligned together, reminding you more of gills than of neck.
I'm also going to use my healer feat to heal them 8 hit points, and they gain an additional hit point per hit dice that they possess.
Ooh, let's see.
So 8 plus however many that is.
So y'all had done 18 damage. He heals up all the way.
Aww.
Thank you.
And you see you see his kind of the wounds close up on his back from where the axe had struck him. And the javelin kind of falls out, and that hole, that bleeding wound that he had kind of knits itself back together. You help, Fuvo. And he starts to cry. He just starts to weep.
Hang on. Ambrosia pulls out a handkerchief and just puts it, you can keep this.
And he puts it in his mouth.
Oh. No. Dab, tears, dab. Yeah, okay. Furiously dabbing.
Y'all. I will reach into my bag and hand Fluval some of the jerky that I have on me.
Fuvo down here a very long time. The smart people changed me, took me from prison, and changed me.
Took you from prison?
Oh.
Did they take you from a cell that you were being held in? It's all right if that's the case.
We're all pretty dicey in here. This is a pretty dicey group.
Don't kill me.
No, none of us want to hurt you.
Don't send me back.
You're not going anywhere.
I've been here so long.
It's okay. They're not. Listen, no one is sending you back to anywhere. We are not here to hurt you, Fluval. We are here to help. We are here to understand. Can I ask you a question?
That is a question.
That is true. You're a pretty smart cookie, aren't you?
Don't say I've been down here. You're gonna leave me or you're gonna...
Fluval, my friend. These people who changed you, do you have any recollection of what they looked like?
Robes? Hoods? Oh, sorry, I'm melting because it's a little bitty kid. Yeah. That's all fine. It's all good. You think a cat or a doggo will melt me? A little kid will melt me twice as much.
Little bubbers.
Bye-bye. Oh, okay, bye.
It's
Bye,
fine. It's fine.
Oh,
You just see Pater just like give him a good toss.
No.
Maybe
We don't have... No. I love the little kiddos.
PSA. Don't
You could have
eat
kept
babies.
him. It was fine. Don't yeet the... Yeah. Pater did not yeet the baby.
On today's stream.
It's been a good day today. It's been a really good, great day. And so after a little while, he explains that yes, there were people in hoods and robes, and when he describes, sounds very much some sort of an alchemical laboratory where he was.
And do we get the confirmation that he was held in a prison prior to that?
Yes, he was a prisoner.
Oh my god!
Can we slowly turn to Quint?
Quint,
Just like Just 3 heads just go.
Quint is like,
Well, actually, what you get is over the course. It takes a while. This conversation. By the way, meanwhile, Quint and Delilah, your breath is getting a little bit shorter.
Am I poisoned or do I have a disease?
You have a disease, yes.
Lesser restoration.
Hey, but before we get to that, we will. Don't let me forget. I will forget. It was actually the night before he was to be hanged. Instead, these men in robes and hoods came and took him from the jail back to a lab and kept him there instead of him being hanged the next morning.
do we have any sense if like did Fluvo remember any symbols or?
No, he doesn't remember anything like that. No.
Does he remember what the color of the hoods were?
Dark hoods.
Annabelle's gonna turn. Stop it! I am gonna turn to the group. All right, I was pretty comfortable taking off, leaving this situation behind. I don't think I can do that in good conscience now that we have a better understanding of what's actually happening here, because this is wrong.
It's so long ago, so long I've been here. So very long.
We can't. If we are not confident we can take on Dean Podrick von Wolfstein, then we shouldn't be confident that we can take on Dean Podrick. That's his name, right? There's a Von in there, right? No.
Wolfstan?
Just Padrick Wolfstan.
Wolfstan.
Yeah.
Patrick Wolfstan.
I know.
No, it's canon now.
Yeah, well, it is. Von
At least that's what Delilah called. Yeah, Delilah
Von
call him whatever.
Wolfstan Diedrich. If we're not confident we can take on him, then we can't. I mean, we can't stay here. The law will be after us. Like, what are we gonna do?
We might.
You take Fubo? You take him from this place?
Are you?
Oh, Linda.
Are there more of you? Do you have friends down here, or is it just you?
You're not my friends.
Oh,
You said
no,
you were
no,
my
no,
friend.
friends. Other friends.
Are there more? Are there more of us, or more of you? Are there more of all of us down here?
Do you have like a brunch place you hang out?
He holds up a little frog skeleton.
Oh, that's
Right.
nice.
My friend,
Okay.
my only friend.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, yeah, we probably shouldn't leave him there.
All right. I don't really have a choice in this situation, so I mean, if you all need to, leave, that's fine. But I have to deal with this, and I'm going to take Lindball to some friends of mine because we can't leave him here.
I promised I'd stick by you, and I stand by that promise.
Where are your friends?
Well, I'm going to talk to some connections that I have here in town and see if someone in my family can take Fluval.
We might. Fluvo.
Fluval. So, I know it's hard to understand him. It's Fluval.
Fluval.
Not Fluho.
Not not Fluho. Correct.
Is Fluval wearing robes, like dark robes?
No. Whatever color this thing once had, it wasn't dark, and now it's kind of that indeterminate gray from something that's kind of been rot, like grayish white almost.
Gross.
Fluval, have you seen anything else in the sewers while you've been down here?
Don't. That way, sickness. Sick, very sick.
Have you seen
A man with a bird mask? but there's sickness that way.
Okay, is this where when you're casting Lesser Restoration? What does Lesser Restoration remove?
Disease. It can remove a disease or other conditions, but disease is one of them.
Okay, yep, this is a disease.
Oh boy, howdy. Okay, that's gone.
And that was just on Delilah, right?
Oh, that was on both of you.
Oh.
Oh, no, I mean the disease was on both of you.
Yeah.
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 Fluval, has that always been your name? Can you remember if that's always been your name? Or did someone give you that name recently?
I called myself Fluval. Fluval
Alright.
is Fluval.
Have you always called yourself that?
No.
Alright, that's okay.
No.
My name has changed a few times in my life, too. That's alright. You named yourself. and
Fluval not remember.
That's okay. You're Fluval now. And that's what we're going to call you.
And that's a delightful name.
Does anybody else have any idea if perhaps this might be a particular doctor that we might be looking for? No? Probably not?
Approval?
I don't know.
No. Dr.
I mean-
Bertram Kipling's causing these monstrosities. He's not.
You think so?
If he's
Oh,
releasing him into the sewers,
Can we investigate the thing that's making people sick? That's part of our goals here.
Alright, Fluval, can you sort of hang out around here for a little while? And
Leave me! I'm gonna stay forever.
No, here's the thing. I have to talk to some of my friends, and I want my friends to meet you so that we can all be friends. But they're not here, and I don't want you to get hurt in the process of me finding them. So could you stay here just for a little bit, and I'm gonna come back and get you, okay? And I'm gonna bring my friends. So okay, good. I think that means it's all right.
Sorry.
I think that's what that means.
Yeah, lonely, lonely, sad, but wait.
All right, but you're not going to be lonely and sad for long because I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna have my friends meet you, and then we can all be friends together.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, promise? Do you promise me that?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna give him some more jerky.
Alrighty then.
Fine. All right, on we go.
So what do you do? Where do you go?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to keep going past Fluval?
I'm gonna lean into Ambrosia really quickly. Ambrosia, do you have the capability of sending a message to anybody? Is that something you can do without spending too much of your, energy?
One moment. I'm gonna do summon familiar.
Doesn't that take an hour?
Oh god, yeah. But I mean, we can hang out for an hour. We'll braid things.
Did B die or something?
Nobody bounced.
No, they bounced.
Oh, like not. You can't just bamf them. You have to resummon them.
No, I think you can just bring him back. Actually.
Yeah, that's if he was killed. You have to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm gonna go.
If you had just dismissed him into his little pocket dimension thing, whatever, which I think in his case is not exactly a pocket dimension because I know where he is.
Oh, yeah, the bee just kind of flew off when she was like, "I'm gonna go get some." Bye. And then we had
That's-
the fight.
Yeah.
The sprite definitely fucks.
So I'm gonna be like, "Bee, darling."
Hey, Tootsie!
Hi. Hello. Wondering if you could possibly pass a message for my delightful friend Annabelle.
She's right there. Just tell her.
Oh,
Hey, Annabelle!
Hi there. So lovely to talk to you again. Always a delight. All right. Well, I'm gonna look over to Delilah and Quint and say, "Why don't you two scout ahead real quick while I figure out this Fluval situation? We'll be there in just a jiff."
right? Okay, can do.
So I am very confused now. So, Annabelle is staying with Fluval for a little bit. Is that what I understood? Or leaving?
No, my goal actually is to get Delilah and Quint away from where I'm relaying the message to B, and then that's all I want to do. Fluval's going to stay there, and then I'm going to go join them. I just don't want Delilah and Quint to.
Okay, so you're just telling the other 2 or 3 of them to go on ahead.
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, it doesn't go a lot further.
Can be here, but I don't want Delilah or Quint to hear this.
T. Is that right? Did I say it right?
You did.
Okay.
That's the T.
That's the T.
Can I try to hear it anyway?
I don't know if Annabelle waits for you to be like all the way around the corner or whatever. Y'all can figure that out. I'm not refereeing that. Annabelle, so you're telling B what?
All right, so as soon as I see them round the corner so that I can't see them anymore, I'm going to lean into B and say, all right, I really need you to do this to a T. I need you to go find an older woman. Stop it.
Oh.
Don't even think about it. She's kind of like my mom, so don't be weird about it. All right, I need you to go find an older woman. I know like 3. I'm going to describe exactly what she looks like.
Oh, one that you already know. You don't need me to find one for you.
No, correct. This is someone I know quite well. I need to relay a message to them very quickly.
Quickly? Do you know where they are?
They're somewhere in the city. Sometimes they hang out by the docks. Sometimes, you could look for a little doggy. Sometimes they look like a dog.
Okay, now I'm picking up what you're putting down, Annie.
God,
all right.
So don't ever call me Annie again. All right. So here's what I need you to tell her. It's Annabelle. I have come across someone who has encountered insidious evil and corruption, and they need our help. We have to take them in whatever fashion we can. If you could send some of our brothers and sisters to collect them from the sewers, I would deeply appreciate it. Please let me do this. I have to do this.
Making a note.
If she questions it at all, remind her of the mission. That's all you gotta say. That's it. That's it. That's all you gotta say. You don't need to ask any questions about it. I know I can appreciate your discretion.
Oh, discretion is assured, Annie.
Oh, God. What am I doing? I'm gonna look over at Ambrosia and be like, I don't like your little friend sometimes. I just want you to know that.
It's okay. Sometimes she doesn't like me either, but she can't get away from me.
They were sort of the first friend I made, so we've known each other since childhood. She popped up and was like, "Hi, you're a changeling fae thing," and you know how it is.
I got connections. What can I say?
I'm just gonna slowly put up my fist for a little fist bump with B. Boop.
Okay, I'm gonna go find an old doggy lady.
Oh dear.
And I'm gonna tell her that
her name is Hester. Make sure her name is Hester.
Hester. Yes. Okay, Hester. I'm gonna go find a doggy lady named Hester, and I'm gonna say that Annabelle wants her to send friends into the sewers to take this guy away. You want them to, right?
Well, to protect him.
Oh, I get it. You want them to take care of him, huh?
No.
Not that way. Actually care for him. Not take care, but to care for him. Bring him in to the pack. The family.
Okay. All right.
Listen here,
okay.
B. I want you to listen very closely to what I'm about to put down. If you fuck this up for me, I will rain pain down on you like you've never experienced in your life.
Give me an intimidation check.
Okay. Ooh, I'm not great at it, but...
What? How can you not be great at it?
Because I went with other things. But it's not bad. It's 16.
Yeah. He's like, he kind of shrinks back. Okay. I got it. Wow.
Thank you very
Listen,
much.
nobody
I
around here
deeply
can even take a joke. Okay.
It's a tense time, B.
And you see B kind of like fly up, look around, and then fly back around the corner where Quint and Delilah are, and then just around there is another one of those grates up above, and he flies up through it and disappears.
All right. Thank you very much, Ambrosia. I really appreciate that.
No worries. It's always a mixed bag.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how this will turn out for me, but you know what? We're gonna hope for the best.
Yeah, this is this is probably the best outcome we could have hoped for with this group and trying something like this.
Sure.
So, Quint and Delilah, you do see, as I noted, that grate up above, and then this pipe ends. Just comes to a solid end, like the other one did.
What's above the grate? Can we? I just want to like look up through it.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Alrighty. Oh, not great. 6.
The sun has risen, so you see kind of a gray, cloudy sky. It's starting to drizzle a little bit.
But it is like out to the outside.
Yes, absolutely, to the outside.
I got nothing. I suppose we should go back.
I don't really see anything else. He said the sick people were beyond here, right?
What he pointed back the way that you came,
Okay.
and he said sickness was that way.
I guess just the moss then. I don't fucking know anymore. Alright, I'm leaving.
I follow.
When you say leaving,
I'm going back to my hut.
oh, yeah, but where? Like, are you exiting through that grate? Are you going back to the lake? How are you leaving?
Lake.
Okay. Are you gonna cast Water Walk again?
Yeah, ritually.
All right. And that covers all 4 of you?
Hey, it covers more than that. Covers up to 10.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice. All right, so you head back to your little herbal shack. As you get there, you notice unusual sight. Couple of city guardsmen across the street, down a couple of houses, just kind of keeping an eye on your house. And as you kind of go in, like one of them gives you a little wave.
I'm going to stare at them before I enter my home.
Quip, did you go with Delilah or are you going someplace else?
Oh boy. I think he would have. I think he might have gone back to his shop. I think he's going to start getting whatever little bits and bobs he needs. I think he's in the middle of like doing a pack up.
All right. How about Ambrosia and Annabelle?
Ambrosia's probably going to go back to their dilapidated casino and just pack up any belongings they have so they can yeet out of here. They're also going to give the occulty bedroom a quick scrub down.
I should note that both of you similarly see city guards kind of across the street from your abodes. Just kind of give a little wave as you go in.
I go like this as I go in.
And don't make eye contact. I don't even look at them.
Fair. All right. So, the intention is for B to talk to Hester, to send friends, which I got, to go pick up Fluval. First of all, is Annabelle planning to go back with them?
Well, if
or just send the friends?
I wanted to send them down there in case we got waylaid in some fashion, but if Hester or any of my family were to come to me and say, all right, where is this person, then I would go I
Okay.
would immediately go
All right.
with them.
And where are y'all planning to go from here? Now that the dean has told you to leave town. And apparently you're acquiescing. So where are you going?
We had a several conversations about this and came to no definitive conclusion yet, actually.
So because clearly whatever is happening is coming from the university, but we are not at a point or a level where we can take the dean on as a foursome. If we wanted, and also even if we got evidence, who's the least corrupt member in this town that we could present it to?
Yeah.
The dean?
We did float across a couple of ideas about possibly going to a nearby forest.
The city is surrounded by moors, and then past the moors to the north is a forest that goes off in the direction of... You all have the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I don't know if things have changed now that we have a better understanding of like what's I feel like actually what we need to do is like we all get our gear and stuff and then we meet back up and then talk to figure out how we're going to either leave or not leave or leave and come back or whatever.
All right. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out what to prepare for where you're going to be. So y'all can take... I mean, we have a little bit of time, so why don't we do that now? So, first of all, B comes back to you, Annabelle.
Okay.
Tracks you down.
Yeah.
Like, so, Annie.
I gotta tell you just one more time. It's Annabelle. If you want to call me a nickname, just call me Belle. But not Annie.
All right, my Belle. Listen.
Oh.
Oh, it was.
B.
Right.
But no, you're not there, Delilah.
Oh, God damn it.
Then I will go. B.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Listen. I found your. Did you say your mom?
Don't worry about it.
Kind of cute. Just saying. Anyways.
I'm
Anyways.
gonna like look up at Ambrosia.
Anyways. Yeah, it took a little bit for me to convince her that we were actually... For some reason, she seemed to not believe that somebody like me would ever be tolerated by somebody like you. I don't understand why.
Wait. That's crazy.
I know,
right.
but eventually I explained to her about the places we had been, and she kind of believed that we were together. Yeah. So she said that... And I told her where the place was, and... She asked a lot of questions about this Fluval person because let me tell you, they're a piece of work, literally. I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, she said she's gonna send some of your cousins to take them out of there, and she said that they'll take him back to a sanctuary. I think she said they were gonna take care of him, but I think she doesn't mean that the way that we mean that.
I think you're probably right about that.
Okay, all right. This is what you wanted, right?
Yes, you did exactly as I wanted.
Okay.
I am deeply appreciative.
How appreciative?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
I'm just keeping in mind. Just keep that in mind next time. I might need a favor, and perhaps you can do me a favor. That's all.
Okay.
I mean,
Poop.
That's it.
all right. Well, depending on the favor, I might be able to help.
It's the God Sprite. What? Anyway.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Exactly. So, okay. So, y'all perhaps meet back up. Where are you meeting back up to decide where you're going to go? Or what you're going to do? You meet back up at Ambrosia's or at Delilah's?
I just don't. My brain just went Love Shack, aka Delilah's. So I'm like, don't say that out loud.
Love Shack.
Oh.
Yet here we are.
And yet you did. Yeah. All right. So let's say that you do meet back at Delilah's shack. And it is now about midday. Quint is looking really rough. In fact, Quint, those boils have come
Oh,
back
no.
up.
Lesser restoration.
Yeah, I come walking back slightly, like.
Yeah, they're kind of like one of the boils kind of is busted open and leaking some kind of ooze.
Ah!
So yeah, but what does it look like when you cast Lesser Resto?
This time, I just tap him on the forehead.
It's just somatic and there's no verbal.
I honestly am not sure. Verbal and somatic. So I do a little chant and I flick him on the forehead.
Oh, no speaking in deep speech or abyssal or whatever.
And this one's in common.
Oh, that's what a shame. What a shame. All right. You have now. All right. Although, as you were passing through the city, Ambrosia and Annabelle, on your way to Delilah's, you saw quite a few people coughing in the streets.
Like in a noticeable, like we would have taken notice. Of
Yes, that's why I'm mentioning it.
it. Got it.
And the ferryman was coughing too.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So upon our arrival to Delilah's, I would have said, has anybody else noticed that just about everybody in town is coughing like a lot, like more than anyone should be doing?
Maybe more. Maybe about half of the people that you saw. Maybe not quite half, but a lot.
It is a growing epidemic, but I don't know who we can turn to. The Dean seems to be incompetent and arrogant, and the Dia Rosalvas seem to be behind it. I don't know who will back us against the Dean. We're running out of options, and we're almost out of time.
And I don't know what... could be two situations. Either this rot is something that is occurring and the Dean is experimenting to try and cure it, or more likely, the Dean's experimentations are what is causing this rot, in which case have no idea what his end goal is. But I agree with Delilah. I think we are outnumbered, and if we go against him and die, then all of this knowledge dies with us.
And I'm also getting to the point where I don't want to try to save people who don't want to be saved. I spent my life doing that, and it's a colossal waste of my time.
And also, he's kind of an asshole, so...
Correct. I'm very close to letting this city succumb to the rot. However, I don't feel comfortable going up against the Dean or the University, but there is still the unchecked Di Rosalva manor, since we backed out of there for I'm not sure why. If we think the Di Rosalvas are behind it, then we can just take them out. If we can find evidence that they're behind it, we can take them out. Or if we come to them with the problem and they want to help, that gives us someone against the Dean.
We might try the diplomatic approach.
Oh.
I'm just laughing because that's something that y'all have never showed any inclination. I mean, you just saw a guy in the sewers and you chopped him with an axe. Diplomatic approach.
Come on, think about that situation.
I just want that to be like a tagline for this. We can try the diplomatic approach.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Please continue.
I would agree that perhaps the Di Rosalvas could be an unlikely ally in this situation. And if they're not, we can just either kill them or run away again.
Correct. Either they're with us or against us.
And if they are against us, then that'll be a straight up answer, and then we can investigate however we can.
I mean, that's the issue. I don't expect them to give us a straight up answer. I don't think they're going to care who we are, and even if they aren't involved, they're going to protect themselves because they're rich and shifty. But we have the means to extract the truth from them.
And also, if by some small, tiny chance that Elena's charity work is genuine, like I'm talking 0.01, that we might have an invite that way.
Right.
If
Right.
we are going to do this, I think we should probably do it soon.
We could just go now. It is outside the city.
Yeah.
I think now would be a good time to do that. I also, however it goes down there, and we need to leave immediately after that, I'm going to have some unfinished business in this town. If it is succumbing to something, I have family here, and I have to tell them to leave. So I can't just run away into the night and ignore the fact that this city may be falling to something that is larger than we can deal with.
I have no loyalty to this city, but I have a loyalty to Annabelle, so
Or,
I will aid you.
Yes.
Okay, so
Let's just see this one through to the end, please.
Yes.
Well, now that
halfway.
we all have our energy to do this, we won't be surprised by anything if we're anticipating what they're like and what's there. So
Delilah is an entire mood right now. Okay, so when we pick up next week, you'll be visiting the De Rosalbas and hopefully, perhaps, maybe, hearing back about from Annabelle's family about Fluval. Which was fun. I wasn't expecting that, so that was good.
Well, when we were on break, I revisited the mission of my people, and I was like, oh, fuck.
I know, right? No, that's good. That's good. All right. Well, I'm not going to update the clocks right now because I need to think about some things. Well, the Kipling clock is gone. The Zombies clock definitely moves up.
Oh dear.
And I need to think about clocks for Ambrosia and Quint. Oh, and there's some other ones that I have that haven't been visible yet that I'll need to bring up in a little bit. Anyway, that's all fun.
What?
Well, no, but y'all are doing new things, talking to new people, and pursuing new things, and that's all. It's just a way for me to kind of track what factions are doing and things like that. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. All right. So, we're going to do that wrap-up thing where we go around and tell people who you are, where you can be found on the internet, and what your favorite part of today was before we say goodbye. So, let's start with Quint, with Adam, with Peter.
Yes, I am at Peter Voss on Twitter. I make daily Dungeons and Dragons puns under #PunBard. Use he, him pronouns. My favorite part of this was actually the meeting of the dean. I think we all had things that was awesome things to say. That was a very nice picturesque moment, and yeah, I think that was one of my favorite bits.
All right. Nerdy Niffler, Ambrosia, Val.
There we go. Hi everybody, I'm Val. I use she, her pronouns. I'm the Nerdy Niffler on Twitter. And my favorite moment, God, it was a tie between something that was in-game and something was out of game, and the out of game was Matthew, the comment that ruined me for a full 3 minutes.
But yes, we don't need to revisit that. Yes.
Yes, going by that, and what was the second one? God, I just forgot it. It was, the painting and the hanging out with Annabelle in the morning. That was really nice.
That was sweet. Yes. Emma, Annabelle.
Hello, hi, yes, that's me, Emma. You can find me at MK Hansen on Twitter. My favorite moment from today, it was tough. I think it's really interesting how this group unfolds with our incredibly different views on things, but I think I actually really liked watching the Fluval moment unfold and how everybody's reactions to that were very indicative of their personality.
Yeah, smack first, ask questions later. Yeah, yeah.
Right now, this close to the full moon. Yeah, absolutely.
Fair. Finally, Matthew W. Foreman. Delilah.
Hey, it's me. I'm Matthew Foreman. I'm at Matthew W. Foreman on Twitter. My favorite moment was Fluval. I liked it. That was pretty cool.
Fluval.
Fluvo.
Fluho. And yeah, so I'm Kyle. I'm at TechnoSkull on Twitter. I write a blog at technoskull.me on D&D and role-playing games and stuff like that. My favorite, well, I can think my least favorite moment was my internet connection going out. That wasn't great. My favorite moment was actually being surprised that Annabelle was going to call upon her family to come take Fluval and protect him. That was the least expected thing. Like, I had planned different outcomes if you fought the dean or not. You already know what he is. It's not a surprise. If you had fought him or not, there was different ways that could go and things like that. But my other favorite moment was us all being dead for about 5 minutes, not due to Matthew, but due to Val and her Valley Girl persona. That was... I know I had said, hey, you should do an American accent sometime. That destroyed me. Completely. Yeah, so that was, that's that. Stick around after this because we are going to have the old myths back here in a few minutes. So that's going to be a whole thing. So watch more spoopy, mystery, creepy, scary stuff. And then there's all kinds of content. Moobot has been good about telling us. I'll be back here Tuesday night for From Us Came Dusk, which is Dungeon World. And Matthew lives on Dice Priority. And Emma lives in both places. And Val lives everywhere. Val is omnipresent.
Right.
I am the eyes.
You are. Ooh, that's not creepy at all. All right, so we're going to free up the channel so that Old Miss can get going. And we will catch everybody later. So, thanks, y'all.
Bye.
All right, bye.